حقيقة راديو
to Radio Time, Radio Time, Radio
حقيقة راديو
You're listening to Radio Time, Radio Time. Hello and welcome to week 63 of Radio Time.
Yes, go on. Welcome to week 63 of Radio Time. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
We hope you've enjoyed last week's show. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
Who did we interview last week, go on?
Matt.
Yes, we interviewed Matt Ward last week, didn't we, go on?
Yeah.
We'd like to say thank you for us and for organising it for us. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
And we'd like to thank Matt from his workplace to have time for us on the radio show last week. Thank you, Matt. And we are moving on to our features for this week. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
What features can we have this week, go on?
Mickey song 5.
And what's the mystery song going?
5 in this decade.
Yes, 5 different songs from 5 different decades. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
We also got history with Oshant as well. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
We also, what else can we have on?
Guards.
And that's with Ethan. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
We also got Hyun here with us as well. Where are we going?
Yeah.
What's Hyun going to be doing, on?
Different opinion.
Yes, we had the test run of Hyun's new feature last week, didn't we, go on?
Yeah.
And since it did well last week, I think it will do well again this week. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
We also have the leaderboard as well later on in the show. We also got Max and Peter and what they're doing, Don.
Sport news.
Yes, they're doing sports news. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
And also we got our interview for this week. How are we going?
Yeah.
But
It's a Friday interview this
oh
week.
yes, there is, isn't there, Don? There's a surprise interview this week, isn't it, Don?
Yeah.
It's not us who's organised the interview this week, no, Don.
No.
It's Oshan again who. Yes, we'd like to thank Oshan for organising these interviews with the surprise people. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
And that'll be on later on in the show. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
What song we're going to start off with this week, Don?
Imagine. I love it.
Yes, and that's by John Lennon. Yes, go on. And then after this, we'll have the mystery song this week.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer,
song was Imagine by John Lennon.
Yes, go on. And now we are moving on to the mystery song now for this week. Out we go on.
Yes,
What is
yeah.
the mystery song you said again? Go on.
5 the songs by Getty.
Yes, go on. In case if you didn't listen the last time, the mystery song is 5 different songs from 5 different decades. Yeah, they're coming out here on Radio Kind. Yes, go on.
Yes, yeah.
Here comes the mystery voice.
Mystery Boy. Mystery Boy.
Here's our first song for this week.
Song number 2 for this week.
Song number 3 for this week.
Song number 4 week. Song number 5 this week.
Hope you got all the songs correct.
Yes, go on. We hope you've all got the songs correct this week. Yes, go on.
Yes, yeah.
What's our next song here now, Don?
Place on Earth
And who is that by, go on?
by Linda Kyle.
Yes, and that's by Belinda Carlisle. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
And then after this, we'll have Osham with his History Corner for this week.
Ooh, baby, do you know that's what? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. When the night falls
This is the history. This is the history. So, the last song was a song from Belinda Carlisle. It's called Heaven is a Place on Earth. And next we have the history. So, we're going to Newtown Powys today, this week. So, a little bit of Newtown in Powys, are we? In Wales it's coming from. So, from its foundation as a planned, marked town to its role in textile industry and its contemporary culture scene, Newtown is exemplifies the resilience and adaptable of community shaped by centres of change as it is continue to evolve. Newtown remains a significant part of Wales' historical and cultural landscape. In the 13th century, King Edward II granted a charter to Roger Mortimer of Wigmore Castle to establish a new town castle, and in the manor of Cadwyn Nova Villa, or Newtown as it quickly became known as Newtown Hall's historical significance as earliest to bear the name. For a while in the middle of 15th century, Newtown became a cultural centre for Wales. David Lloyd, who lived on Newtown Hall, held barrack centrally, lasting up to the 2 months, attracting thousands of people at the time of Civil War. The occupant of Newtown Hall was Sir John Price, who first supported the royalistic and then changed sides to the Parliament. Later, King Charles II arrived on his doorstep, supported by an armed forces. Fortunately, Sir John was by then once again a royalist, and the king stayed overnight at Newtown Hall. The most famous of the Prices was the fifth Bronzer, who lived in earlier 18th century, again on Sir John Price. He married 3 times. The first 2 wives had died young. He had then both emblemed as they placed either side of his bed when Sir John married again the third Lady Price decorated at her predecessor by returned to the privacy of her tomb. The next 2 generations of Prices managed to squander the once great family fortune, and before then the end of the 18th century, Newtown Hall and its park had been sold to pay off its mortgage. It was in the 19th century that affairs of Newtown Hall were overshadowed by much greater changes in the public market town. For centuries there had been a woolen industry in Mid Wales, but it had been a cottage industry. Technological advance changed it on urban industry. Factories were established using the river as a noted power. In the first phase of development, weaving was still done by hand, and Newtown quickly became a major centre of handloom weaving. The small town that had for centuries stayed within its Norman boundaries began to expand first to the south along Park Street, and then following the opening of the canal in 1819 over the river in Penyglofa between 1801 and 1841. The population of the town rose from under 1,000 to over 4,500. Also, they got beat there, pretty good, I heard. Newtown's most famous son, Robert Owen, was born in a shop in Broad Street in 1771 when he returned to the town shortly before his death in 1858. He can hardly have recognised the little market town he had left as a boy in 1978. By the 1830s, Newtown was meeting stiff competition from elsewhere, particularly Rochdale and worker wages, when began driving down the town become a centre of discontent. The first terrorist meeting in Wales was held in Newtown. In October 1838, unrest reached the storage that for some years it was thought necessary to have a military presence in the town. The introduction of steam-powered enlarged new woolen mills gave new impetus to trade. Also, local dropper price-drawn exploration. This new form of communication by creating the mail order system of dealing with its customers for woolen goods, not over the country, but by post. Price Jones established the first mail order firm in the world. He met with enormous success as the large Royal Well warehouse opposite to the railway station that Ethan Lakes was opened in 1879. Even Queen Victoria wore wells flamed for the new town. However, it was not two last competitions, the great centuries of Lancaster to Yorkshire, caused Newtown industry eventually to collapse in 1912. A catastrophic fire at the Hute Cambrian Mill effectively marked the end of woolen cloth manufacturing as a major industry in Newtown. Although both world wars caused a temporary period of decline, it continued into the 1960s. A government report in 1964 made it clear that unless something was done, the decline in the economy of Mid Wales would continue. Matters were made worse by the disastrous floods that dragged through the town in 1960 plus 1964. So it was that the Mid Wales Newtown Development Corporation was set up in 1968. The task was to double the size of the town by building new houses and factories by 1988. The job was done and the town became to local much as it does now. So I hope you enjoyed this history about Newtown poets. And the next song is, pretty much everyone knows this song, it's Fiddly and it's called Pint. Hope you enjoy the song, Fiddly and Pint. So I'll come back next week for more history. Well, it depends. Maybe we got different features next week, but the same history topic. But goodbye for now, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Sorry, Oshan, we can't find Fiddly Pint for you.
Yes, Oshan, unfortunately our system here is unable to find pints by Fleur-de-Lis for you. We have tried, haven't we, gone?
Yeah.
But we just couldn't find it for you, sorry, Oshan. But we've decided to pick another Fleur-de-Lis for you. This is Angel Alvin, a squid. Yes, gone.
Yeah.
And this is by Fleur-de-Lis. Yes, gone.
Yes, yeah.
I hope you enjoy this, Oshan. And then after this, we'll have Ethan with Guys for this week.
Be sy haru pawb yng nghwmpas i, ta arna I mae'r bai am feddwl hyn. Deithau ydy'r gymdeithas di mynd i'r diawl. Pawb a'i ddolir, ond pawb a'i hawl. Ond yn saff mae un peth sy ar fy meddwl i, di mynd nôl adra at ei hun. Dos a fi adra i'r lle dwi ora, yn dy breichiad i gai fod yn fi fy hun. Dos a fi o mai ffwrdd o broblema y byd, i a chdi di'r angel ar fy swydd i. I ddall y glustia wyt ti'n sgwrsi, dy chwerthin gwag yn rhad i'n eiriau i. Mi fyswn i yn licio bod dda chdi, ond fedra i ddim acho dwi'n falch o hynny. Ond yn saff mae un peth sy ar fy meddwl i, di mynd nôl adra at ei hun. Dos a fi adra i'r lle dwi ora, yn dy breichiad i gai fod yn fi fy hun. Dos a fi o mai ffwrdd o broblema y byd, i a chdi di'r angel ar fy swydd i. Ydi o werth a berthu pwy ydw i, i blesio nhw a nid fi fy hun. Gai docyn gadael siŵr yn ddigon rhad, a'r dren, dren yn ôl o'r dref i'r wlad. Ond yn saff mae un peth sy ar fy meddwl i, di mynd nôl adra at ei hun. Dos a fi adra i'r lle dwi ora, yn dy breichiad i gai fod yn fi fy hun. Dos a fi o mai ffwrdd o broblema y byd, i a chdi di'r angel ar fy swydd i. I a chdi di'r angel ar fy swydd i. I a chdi di'r angel ar fy swydd i.
Here's Great American Railroad Journeys with Ethan. The 284 Berkshires. What comes to mind? Is it the Panama Care, the Nickel Play, the Erie, the C&O, or the Boston Maine? Let's be honest, they're unique in their own rights. In Gouge's Obscurities of America, we'll be looking at the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie, or New York Central Railroad's A2s. Built between May and June 1948, 7 are built, numbers 9400 to 9406. They sport Baker valve gear, 63-inch driving wheels, they weigh 230,000 pounds. Their tenders carry 22 tons of coal and 20,000 gallons of water. The Berkshires had a boiler that produces 230 psi and a gigantic tractive effort of 67,228 pounds. The A2s resemble the New York Central's Niagaras, albeit with differences like a different tender, cab, lack of smoke deflectors, minus one set of leading wheels, and of course, a slightly different look overall with smaller driving wheels. Being the last steam locomotives built by Alco's Schenectady Works, we are not sure where they worked. Presumably on freight dregs across the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie system. They are all thrown out between 1956 and 1957, and all are scrapped, with the life expectancy of them being the shortest of Gouge as a whole, and and especially the shortest lived steam locomotives we covered so far in Obscurities of America by almost 10 years. MTH Electric Trains had made a model of them. Next up is Lacey's Music Charts, but before that, get the MTH models of them. They cost $9.99.95 each per locomotive.
Thank you, boys. Now, at number 10, we got Beauty and the Beat by Justin Bieber and Nicki Minaj. At number 9, we got Homewrecker by Samba. At number 8, we got Fever Dream by Alex Warren. At number 7, we got Go by the Cocoa Brothers. I guess it's been raised up by the Afrex movie. Right, Dion? Right, Don?
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
Not yet.
Don, have you watched it?
Yeah.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, and number 6, we've got Human Nature by Michael Jackson. And number 5, we've got Beat It by Michael Jackson again. And number 4, we've got Drop Dead by Olivia Rodrigo. And number 3, we've got Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is really hogging the top 10 charts this week, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All because Michael Jackson's always a good artist. Right, Dion?
Yeah.
Right, Dion?
Yeah.
Comment down below if Michael Jackson is a good artist in hogging the charts. Anyway, at number 2 we've got Dracula by Tame Impala. And at number 1 we've got Ray Me and my San Francisco Olivia Dean.
Cwestiyna wrth gyfri'r oriau be' di'r cysur cadw'n brysur heb ateb yeah.
That was Depot Hoppy.
Found that fifth, and that was by Fleur de Lis. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
And now we got our brand new free show now with Keon, his second time on Radio Kime. Hello, Keon. How are you
No,
today?
I'm not. Just kidding. Hello. So, we've got a new favourite sauces today instead of chocolate. So now, on the map, we got brown sauce.
And how many did brown sauce get you?
Got
one.
And we got burger sauce. Got one. And we got one on the other too, but that one is bronze because that one is rare, and the limited edition is the Monster Munch pickled onion flavoured mayonnaise.
Ooh, how rare is it, Keith?
And whoever picked that one was the shiny bronze, was Little Wash.
Oh, Little Wash picked the Monster Munch, did he?
Yeah. And we got... So I'm going to move to number... We only got one number 2, and that one is
brown sauce, I can see there.
Brown sauce. Wait, the number 1 I talked about earlier was barbecue sauce. I'm so sorry. And then I realise I find brown sauce in number 2 over there. Silly me.
Yeah.
This is very stupid. And... number 3, we only got one number 3 as well, and that one is like what is it?
Is it spicy mayo?
Spicy mayo. And
how much does spicy mayo get?
3.
3.
And we only have one number 2, and that one is mustard.
Ooh.
And then we had one number 5 is cheese sauce, and I picked one as well, but that's the only sauce I like.
Cheese sauce is good to get you.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Don?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna skip number 6 to number 7 now, and we had 7 who pick yogurt mayo, and then we'll move to number 10. And who had
barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce was burger sauce was. We had 10 who picked barbecue sauce, and wait, that sounds like BBC a bit. And wait, did I pick burger sauce earlier?
Yeah, you did.
Which one?
This one here, who only got one?
Oh, yes, I know what it looks like. And for the number... Which one's less after 10?
9?
11? Did I do 9?
I think you've done them all.
No, I didn't do them all. And
mint?
I did mint. Which one's after 10 on that paper? I think it's 19, yeah?
Yeah.
No, 16 actually. So we got number 16, and that one is mayo, had 16, and then we got number 90-year-old man here. Just joking. We got number 19, and it's sweet chili sauce, and sweet chili sauce had 19, and then 20, and then the real age over there you can see is 21-year-old. Well, that one is mayo, garlic mayo, and that's got 21. And then final release, we got a winner, has 27. We had ketchup over there, and ketchup, and a lot of 27 people picked ketchup.
Wow, so ketchup wins for
so
today.
Ketchup wins today, and then for the Monster Munch mayo, since only one who picked it because it's rare, and I put bronze on it, that one will win bronze, that one. And then we'll give gold to the tomato ketchup.
Yeah. So thank you, Keown, for coming on for the second time today on Radio Kine. Thank you, Keown.
And next time, I think I'm gonna do another chocolate list next time, but this time it's gonna be different chocolates this time, not the same ones.
Okay, thank you, Keown, for coming in today.
So let's hope I return.
Yes, let's hope you return. Yes, Keown. What's our next song here now before News Around the School go on?
Home Overhead by W.
And then after this, we'll have the News Around the School for this week.
Does neb yn ei nabod o. Mae 1,600 o flynyddoedd yn amser hir i'r to. Ond aeth Magnus Maximus o Gymru yn y flwyddyn 303 a'n gadair yn genedl gofal a heddiw
Good morning.
Sons of speed!
song was David Iwan, Ymorhyd. So it's Ymorhyd by David Iwan. Now we've got news on the school. So number 1, Callum Henderson has been to Morocco in Africa. I hope you enjoyed Africa. Morocco. Yep, you guessed it. Number 2, Osan from Cape Pimp is going to Harry Potter World in London. Today. Yes, it is today. Because this is going to be going out on Friday. That's why I'm saying the today. But really, I recorded it last Tuesday. So anyway, so I really enjoyed. I think it's going to be really good. It's going to be 25th anniversary for this Harry Potter World. It's the last Harry Potter place, Harry Potter stuff. Really good. I've been there twice before. It's really good. Also, I might have butterbeer. You know, you can't go from there without a butterbeer, can you? No, you just can't. Butterbeer is nice. Maybe not. Anyway, so next we have number 3. There is no rugby on Wednesday. You know why? Because Dylan told me Jason's dodging. Anyway, it's free, just a reminder, it's free off charge, 3:15 until 4:15. In school, free off charge, but the downside, your parent, you have to stay with you. But the other downside really is, I'm not there, you gotta say, I'm not there. It's a bit boring without me there, isn't it, boys? Yeah, it is, isn't it? So, anyway, so the reason I'm not there for people to watch, if you're wondering why I'm not there, well, I'm going through chemo at the moment, but that's enough of that idea. Anyway, moving on. No, actually, and my chemo's supposed to be going on the mobile unit this week. Yeah, on the mobile unit or going home. Chemo at home. I'll believe that later on, like Tuesday when I recorded this. I'll believe that, shall we? So let's hope it's going to be on the home, shall we? Because I'm going to Harry Potter, like I told you, didn't I? Before that, I'm going to Warwick. That's another news. I was trying to add on this. I'm going to Warwick to see my uncle. He called Tim. So, number 4, there is Cafe Vraig on Friday. And they're doing paninis plus with the chips. And you've got to have chips with the ketchup. You right, boys? You can have chips, yeah, with ketchup. Really nice. So I hope I'm going to have nice food as well in Harry Potter World. Number 5, it is half term next week. We have 1 week off, I think it is, 1 week off. So that means, you guessed it, yeah, there's no radio Carib next week. We'll be back after the half term. With news on the school, and the next song is going to be, well, we got a surprise interview coming in a bit after the next song. It is going to be, I think, I gotta admit, I have to have the script song, something to do with the script, and it's called the script is called probably going to be No Man is an Island. So yes, it's No Man is an Island by the script. Hope you enjoy it. And the next one is that, No Man is an Island, and then we have link to the mystery song and the picture round. So yes, I'm just going to have to tell you I won't be here to do the picture quiz this week, okay? because I'm going to be off for the Harry Potter play. So, Diana Dolan will be doing it, and I'll see you next week. There you are. You've done that wrong, didn't I? It's not next week. I fooled you. It's in 2 weeks. So goodbye for now, and No Man is an Island by Script. Hope you enjoy the song.
I'm a love refugee. Don't let nobody get close to me. I'm a hard fugitive. Always running, that's the way I live. Cause when you go solo and I'm feeling so low, you become your own worst enemy. Thinking that there's no hope and your boat won't float. This is why she said what she said to me. No man is an island. No one should be on their own. Look at the horizon, cause love will always take you home. She said all hearts break, don't lose faith. You can't live life that way. No man is an island. No one should be on their own. No man is an island. No man is an island. I'm 1,000 miles from yesterday. Now I'm living like a castaway. Just a broken man on the shore. Still hurting from the one before. Cause when you go solo and I'm feeling so low, you become your own worst enemy. Thinking that there's no hope and your boat won't float. This is why she said what she said to me. No man is an island. No one should be on their own. Look at the horizon, cause love will always take you home. She said all hearts break, don't lose faith. You can't live life that way. No man is an island. No one should be on their own. No man is an island. No man is an island. No man is an That's what she said. I know there's plenty more fish in the sea, but only sharks circle me. And when my heart was buried in the sand, you came along and took my hand. I know there's plenty more fish in the sea, but only sharks circle me. And when my heart was buried in the sand, you came along and took my hand, made me understand. No man is an island. No one should be on their own. Look at the horizon, cause love will always take you home. She said all hearts break, don't lose faith. You can't live life that way. No man is an island. No one should be on their own. No man is an No man is an island. No one should be on their own. No man is an island.
The Man in the Island by Fripp.
Yes, go on. That was No Man is an Island by Script. Yes, go on.
Yeah, they are.
We now got your mystery song answers and your leaderboard answers for this week now here. Yes, go on.
Yeah, they are.
Also can't do the leaderboard answers for you this week. No,
No,
because he's off to Harry Potter World, isn't he, go on?
Yeah.
In London. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
Hope it goes well for you there also. And now we got your mystery song answers for this week. Haven't we gone?
Yeah.
What was our 60 song this week gone?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was by Manfred Mann. Yes, gone.
Yeah, they are.
What was our 70 song gone?
Lady Marmalade.
And who was that by gone?
Laval.
Yes, go on. And that was by LaBelle. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
And our 80s song for this week was You Sexy Thing. And that was by Hot Chocolates. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
And it was a 87 remix. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
What was our 90s song this week, go on?
Yeah, Deeply Fred.
Deeply Gippy, and that was by Right Said Fred. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
And our Nosy song, go on.
Make it right side by
that-
the Killer.
Yes, and that was by The Killers. Yes, go on.
Yeah.
Some good tunes this week. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
Now we got your leaderboard answers now for this week. Haven't we gone?
Yeah.
Now then, we're starting us off 14 out of 15 this week. We're in high numbers this week, haven't we gone?
Yes, they are.
We got 14 out of 15 for an unknown class. Please put the class down in the comments if you know which class it is. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
And who else got? Who got 11 out of 15? Go on.
Cannot die.
Yes, Camel Die got 11 out of 15. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
Now we're moving on to our... Whoa, we got loads of winners here this week, haven't we got?
Yeah.
Wow. Right then, starting us off, who we got on?
Kate die.
Yes, they got 15 out of 15. Who else got? Another unknown class. But remember, if you know who the class is, put it down in the comments. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
They also got 15 out of 15. Yes, go on. And who else we have got?
Kate in.
And they also have 15 out of 15. What have they got? And other classes include on?
Her in.
Yes, Conrad in. Conrad Pimp also got 15 out of 15. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
King Tree also got 15 out of 15.
Yeah.
And who else got?
Win one.
Yes, also Dwayne Run got 15 out of 15 as well. And Conrad... Is it Conrad in or Conrad Scythe this guy?
Right.
Yes, Conrad Scythe got 15 out of 15 as well. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
And Conrad Pedal King's Pedal. And who's this class gone?
Her side.
No, Conrad Huech die. And who else gone?
Her die.
Yeah, Conrad die got 15 out of 15. King's Huech. And that's all we got this week. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
And congratulations to the classes that have done it. Yes, go on.
Yes, they are.
And now what's our next song here now, Don, before the sports news?
Brown Sugar by Donut Phone.
Yes, and then after this, we've got Peter with the sports news for this week.
Go, go!
potential queen, and all the boyfriends are sweet 16. I'm no schoolboy, but I know that life usually happens just around midnight. Brown sugar, I've gone to dance with Kirby. Brown sugar, just like a younger turkey.
I teacher that could that stuff you that part of the project not continuing match final day final game on Sunday Sugar Sunday not continuing game so we've got Munchkin versus Arsenal Viking versus Manganing Rowan versus Nisa Cole versus Anderson, Liverpool, Rutgers, Bergie, Wolf, Dorcoy, Fulham, West Ham, Leeds United, Southern, Chelsea, and finally, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, the champion. We have a guest starter on the big this week final match. So 2-1 that's another 2-2 draw. We have Mike Mr. Man United 2-0 from Man United. We have 2-2 draw. We have a big game coming. We have the forward between Newcastle 2-1 to Newcastle and 1-1. We have Spurs versus Angleterre 2-1 to Angleterre. We have 2-1 to Spurs. We have Liverpool versus Breakfast. We have 2-1 to Breakfast 2-2. We have Bergie versus Bowl. Big win, big lose against the Wednesday. 3-2 game to go. 3 game to go. We have Northwise versus Bowman. 2 game Bowman. We have 2-1 to Bowman. Now, we want to West Ham versus Leeds United. So, 1-0 Leeds United, 2-1 to West Ham. And now what? The London versus Chelsea. We have 2-1 to Chelsea, 2-2 to draw. We have the Spurs versus Charlton, Arsenal. 2-1 to Arsenal. Either 2-1 to Arsenal. Our champion. Oh yeah. Last night, Aston Villa won the Rockery. 3-0 Aston Villa. Last night. Now we move on to the Premier table. Can take the lead, also take the lead, judging from now, also the judging also got 82. Man City got second place, 78. Man United got first place is 58. And fourth place, we have Aston Villa, 52. And we have Liverpool and England Angus 6th place. And we have 69. And Wolves getting closer to Liverpool, got 56. And we have Reading, 7th place in the Rockery, 53. And Chelsea got in the green one, so Chelsea got 52, 8th place. And we have Rangers, 52. Sunderland, 51. 10th place. We have Newcastle United, 49, 11th place. We have Everton, 12th place, 49. And we have Fulham, 49. Well, that's a big close now. We have Leeds United, the 14. Seven. So we have the Chicago 55, 45, and we have Norfolk. We got 6th place, 60th place, and 43, Norfolk. We have Spurs, 3rd goal, 38. West Ham in the wedding entry, 83, 36. Oh, that's big close in who can eat them wedding. Spurs or West Ham. And we have in the wedding 93, okay, 30, 21. And we have big closing. Not this last place, 20 place in the way to Wolverhampton 19 points. But Wolves can get close in the finishing 90 place or 20 place. So if Wolves beat Bury, Wolves will be finishing 90 place. And if Bury beat Wolves, will be against 20 place. God news for me. So, that's it. The comedies never got. It is the last thing on your game. So also our Johnson. So the second guy is Milk here. The second guy is Kangaman Math.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world up on your shoulder. For well you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude,
got the interview. Ah, you're just wondering why is Dion not going to be doing this interview link in? Well, I'll tell you one thing. You will find out in 30 seconds. So, the last one was the Beatles. Hey Jude, the Beatles. For Mark, well, now then, from the Yorkshire Auction House. So, I hope you enjoyed Hey Jude by the Beatles, Mark, from the Auction House. Today is in the interview. We're interviewing is Angus Ashworth. And to one of you who don't know who Angus Ashworth is, he is Gavels Up Yorkshire Auction House. In Yorkshire, he's brilliant. He's my hero, by the way. I'm probably the best person I ever met as well in Yorkshire. And Jack, which is again, he's going to say in the interview who it is. But all I'm going to say is that he's a toy. He's a post cards and stuff. So so also we have Mark in this interview. It is from the Auction House, and he's in the military and lots more. But he will talk about it later in the show. I think he's the last interview in this show. I think it is. From the Make-A-Wish as well. So that's a surprise because I'm not going to name her. She's a surprise. She's from Make-A-Wish, and thank you for organising for me to do this. It was very enjoyable. I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoy the interview. So yeah, like I said, so first we have Angus on the interview, then we have Jack, I think, then we have Mark, then we have a surprise interview. So hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you later.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
So we're doing a radio show in our school, and I thought I can interview you for the radio.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I'm delighted to be on the radio show. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, number one question is, how long have you been working in the auction business?
A rather long time. So I was an auctioneer when I was 16 years old, just turned 16, which is 28 years ago now.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've been doing it a long time.
Good. And what's number two? What's the favourite item have you seen from auction?
Oh, this is a really hard question because we see so many. I love so many different things, and I think for me, one of the best things is maybe not one individual item, but when you sell somebody's life collection, whatever that is, and you do a sale just for that person.
Yeah.
We've done it on all sorts of things, so that's always quite special. But sort of standout bits over the years, we once sold an amazing little picture for over £20,000. It's always nice when you can surprise somebody. If something comes out they don't think it's worth anything, and it makes a lot of money. So there's probably too many individual items because I like everything. But when you do a sale for one person, that's quite special.
Yeah. And we got last question for you. What's the strangest thing have you auctioned?
Oh, it's tricky. I don't know what time your show goes out, so I need to think about this because we've had some very strange and weird things. We once did a collection of sort of apocryphy, chemist type items, medical, and you get some very strange things in that. So yes, there was all sorts of manner of medical things. I don't think we'll go into that, but all sorts. If you think about it, we've probably sold it at some point. One of the funniest things I did in the early days, we found, and it's a little bit making a joke of the modern art, we found a picture frame and the glass, and it got some plastic bags stuck in it, so we sold it as a piece of modern art.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't worth anything, but I told everybody it was a very rare modern artist interpreting how there was free bags from one supermarket and one for another, and I said, it's all about something about capitalism or something, and I got £10 for it though, so I was quite happy.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. What's the furthest place you have travelled to for a house clearance?
Ooh, well, just the other week we went to 6 miles from Land's End in Cornwall, which was a 9 hours drive. So that's possibly the longest, although we did do one in France. We went to near Bordeaux, and that was part of the programme. We went there to Ricky out of EastEnders, Sid Owen. So France was a long one. We've been right up to the top of Scotland, right to the very tip of England. We've even been to Wales a few times as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good.
So yeah, they're very far. They're probably the furthest away, but there's not many places we haven't been to.
Yeah. And what's your favourite song to end the show with?
Favourite song?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I've never been asked that before. There we go. You've caught me on the hop there. Favourite song? Well, there is actually an Auctioneers song. It's not my favourite, but there is one. I don't know. Maybe something uplifting and classical. Something like Carnina Lebrara. You'll recognise it if you know. There we go.
Yeah.
Or Valdi, the 4 strings. There we go. Classical. There we go. 4 strings by Valdi. Modern music. I don't know. Probably have to have something Yorkshire-ish, won't we? Kaiser Chiefs, they're from Yorkshire, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, Arctic Monkeys. I'm getting the wrong one. Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
Arctic Monkeys. They're from Sheffield. There we go.
Yeah,
And my friend's dog was in their video.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Good. Would you rather swim with the sharks or 10 days in the horror hotel?
10 days in the horror hotel. Oh my God, swim with sharks. I'd probably go swim with sharks. I mean, hopefully there's like a bit of a cage. I've done scuba diving, which is amazing. My wife's swum with sharks. She's been in a shark cage. So I'm going to go for the sharks.
Cool.
Hopefully they don't bite me.
Yeah, hopefully. So on the radio we have, what's your name?
Jack from Rydale Auctioneers, or the Yorkshire Auction House.
Yeah. So question is going to be number 8 for Jack. So what is the awkward item have you moved?
What awkward item have I moved? Ooh, we've done a few interesting bits, awkward items. We once sold an illuminated sign that had on it "Live Sex Show Tonight," and as I was selling it, it was underneath the rostrum, so that caused a bit of a funny one. We've sold some things before where, unfortunately, when you're on the auction house, sometimes you might trip over your words, so sometimes you might say the wrong word. That's happened a few times. Yeah, really. But yeah, I mean, there's some more, not too many awkward things we've sold, because we generally get the same sort of run-of-the-mill things. We've always sold fun things as well.
Yeah.
Some of the fun things we've sold, for example, is we had a load of Star Wars blasters, limited edition ones. They were quite fun to sell.
Yeah.
One of the funniest things we've ever sold was we had a load of oh God, I forgot the name of them. I can see them. Smurfs. We had loads of Smurf toys, like McDonald's type toys and little figures and stuff like them. And there'd been no sort of idea of what they would sell for, and I was selling them, and we'd put them at an estimate of sort of £50 to £80, and they're going for about 400 plus. So that was quite a bit of a shock, but quite a fun one as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get some fun things. Not too many awkward moments. I did try once to do what Angus did with the gavel, but I ended up smacking myself on the head with it. But you know, that's sort of happens.
Yeah. Good. Have you been to any scary houses for house clearance?
Scary, not too many scary ones. House clearances wise, we've done all sorts with them. We haven't had that many scary experiences. We had lots of mucky experiences. That's fairly, unfortunately that can be quite common, but not too many scary experiences. Well, in fact, we have had one moment, which was on one of the TV episodes. It didn't get shown, but we just started the run and we'd gone to this house, lovely lady, and she had a big piece of furniture up the stairs, and she'd just painted her walls white. And me and Angus were carrying this piece down, and I was trying very politely not to say anything rude because it was a very heavy piece of furniture. And we eventually got it down the stairs and outside. And suddenly the lady came running out worried and saying, "Oh, are you all okay?" And we went, "Oh, what's the matter?" "Well, one of you's bleeding because there's blood all over the wall." And I had a massive gash on my arm, which I hadn't noticed because I'd caught it on a nail.
Oh.
So that's not scary,
Ow.
but sort of more alarmed.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, not too many scary houses we've been to.
Mm. What area of antiques do you expertise in?
I'm very multi-headed, so I do quite a lot of different areas. Coins, love doing them. Books as well, love doing them. Musical equipment, sort of guitars, ukuleles, accordions, things like that. Really enjoy doing with those. I also do comics, because I'm a bit of a nerd at heart. Video games, consoles, sports memorabilia, militaria, all sorts. I mean, I'm very multi-headed and love the job. It's very fun. You learn a lot very quickly, and you learn a lot every day. I also cover stamps, which I have to admit do sort of blow me over a bit because there's so much to know, so there's a lot to learn. But yeah, we've had lots of things, and it's amazing where, because every day is so different, you suddenly find yourself falling in love with certain areas that you didn't think you would do. For example, we had one job, again, that had come through TV, which the person in question had over 15,000 lighters, as in what you'd light your cigarettes and your cigars with. And they were so varied, we broke them down into just over a few hundred lots. They were all sorts. Some of them were silver, some of them looked like guns, some of them looked like cars. And all told, just from the lighters and the spare parts they had, from the lighter section of their sale, they took over £13,000.
Goodness.
But it was all sorts, and it wasn't something that you'd think you'd find yourself enjoying. I really do like postcards as well. I have to admit, I do like looking back at the past of certain areas. But yeah, there's all sorts of sort of...
What postcards?
So generally of local areas in the UK, so sort of early 20th century ones where you can see places which you go to, or for example, I've got some of the Kirby Moorside town where you see a building, you go, that's not still there. Oh, that's interesting to see. And you also see the changing of the landscape of it as well. So yeah.
Good. What's the biggest vehicle have you sold?
I personally haven't sold it, but Angus has sold quite a few tractors before. We had a really lovely 1920s, 30s Grand Marquis type car, like you'd see in the old-fashioned movies. We've sold gypsy caravans before.
Yeah.
We've sold a few motorbikes as well. I sometimes seem to be the one ending up sitting on them for photos, generally because I quite like it, and I think it's because of my trademark beard as well. It works. But yeah, and then I've worked for other auction houses before, and worked also at an agricultural centre, so I've sold cows before and sheep and stuff like that. But vehicle-wise, it's probably sort of the big Grand Marquis was probably the biggest car we've sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries.
Jack, for the interview today.
No.
So here with us today we have Mark from the Ryandale Auction House. So the first question for you is, what's your role in the auction house?
My main role is militaria. So anything to do with military, either First World War, Second World War, Boer War, anything like that. And then sporting, so anything to do with field sports, fishing, shooting. This is a big shooting area, this.
Yeah.
And then also I'm just, in my department, I'm starting to do railway honour as well. So
Cool.
it's, and musical instruments. So
Yeah.
I'm getting quite a varied sort of experience, really.
Good. So the next question is, would you rather sleep with sharks or stay in a horror hotel for 10 days?
Sleep with what?
Sleep with sharks or stay in a horror hotel for 10 days?
Oh, I don't know. The hotel, I think.
Hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, would you rather... what's your favourite song?
That's a tricky one. It's a Rolling Stones song. So it's going back a long time. I was a little boy when I first heard it, but it's going back a long time.
Yeah.
And it is. I was going to say another one, but what? No, I'll go back. I'll go to the Beatles. I'll go to the Beatles.
The
A Day in the
Beatles.
Life.
And where do you... If you're going on holiday,
Yeah.
what's your favourite place to go on holiday?
Well, in a couple of weeks, I'm just going to take my grandsons to Centre Parks. So I've never been there.
Yeah.
So that'll be a first. So
Yeah.
And I like
good.
Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland, yeah. Thank you for the interview, Mark.
You're
And
welcome.
just keep up the good work.
Thank you, and you.
In the railway and everything.
Yeah.
In the auction house. And nice to have an interview with you today.
You're very welcome.
So we have Jodie from Make-A-Wish here, and I'm going to ask, how many wishes have you granted over the years?
So I've been doing Make-A-Wish for only a few months, and I've been part of 5 Make-A-Wish calls, so that's the discovery side of things. But you're a very special guest for me today because you're my first ever Make-A-Wish that I've done in person. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Really enjoyed myself today.
Pleased to hear that. So have I. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. So I hope you enjoyed the interview with Angus, Jack and Mark. And the surprise was, yes, Jodie from Make-A-Wish. And I've been raising money on the restroom. So that is the picture that is up there on the radio. It's with a gavel and on the actual station. By the way, it is on the rostrum, which is, again, I'll come back to this, remind you, but again, I enjoyed the interview with them. Well, really good, because guess what? I got interviewed by Angus as well, and the other one, you can see it later, and maybe I'm going to put it on the radio soon as well. So again, I'll just repeat some bits. Just in case, I raised money on the rostrum for, well, obviously you have to be going to my home school, to Canoa Escabon charity. So, this is it now. This is the best time of this interview, out of the interview. Also, for my school, Canoa Escabon, I raised up to £205 for the school. And it's going to be going to my classroom, which is Cape Pimp, I decided. It's going to be Cape Pimp for the radio things. That's what we're doing for it, I think. Or maybe we'll just do a chair or something to remind me about the Angus thing at school. I don't know yet. I haven't spoken to Mr. Hughes about it yet, but you know. So again, we raised £200 for my school, Canoa Escabon, which is in Llangefni. And well, and again, thank you for taking your time this for me, which is the Angus and the crew team, if you want to know that, for the auction house, because I really enjoyed myself, and also I raised up to £200 for my school as well. So you know, at least I had that, so the school can have a bit of money from this auction house. So organise this for me, and thank you again for the third time, I know, the team for having me. It's really good, really enjoyed myself, very. I had fun. I really had fun there. I had fun, really good. Next song, before then, I want to just thank you for Jodie, Make-A-Wish person, for organising all of this. So I'm just going to say thank you for staying with me for the whole day as well. Just in case you're listening to this, which you are, because I know you are, because I'm going to send a link to you now about it. And also I'm going to advertise some bits as well. Also, Make-A-Wish, if you got anything to do with anything like, I'm not going to name it, but a lot of stuff wrong with you, or you don't have a lot of time left, Make-A-Wish, get in contact with them, and we will do what you really want to do for your life, for your whole life. Also, I want to shout out for Angus for make me so happy in the auction house, and for taking the time off from work to talk to me on this interview, and also Jack and Mark for the hard work for organising this as well. Jack, Mark, and definitely Angus. I really enjoyed this, and thank you, Angus, again. And if you want to look at Angus' show, literally, on the TV, it is called the Yorkshire Auction House on, I think it's ITV1, or maybe I'm wrong, but search it up on Google or TV Guide. Also, I want to just point out that there's two people famous was there when I was there. Got Ricky Groves, EastEnders, just to advertise him, and also we have Peter Shilton, the footballer from Nottinghamshire. Also, if you want to look at it, I'll be on 2 seasons of this auction house. Don't know what's the date, but I will tell you on News Around the School when it's out, okay? And so you can have a listen. So again, one more thing. Thank you, Angus, for organising this. You're my hero, really hard. Thank you very much. It was worth me a brilliant. I was literally. I don't have the words to say thank you enough for you. So I was wondering if you want to finish this on this Radio Kype week 63 off with, or 64, I think it's 64, with Sean, Arctic Monkeys by what is it? It is Arctic Monkeys by Do I Wanna Know for Angus Ashworth. So, I was just wondering if you want this song, Arctic Monkeys, Do I Wanna Know, from this Angus Ashworth. I just want to point out as well on this show, we got Rolling Stones, Brown Sugar for Mark, which as you like. So, goodbye for now, and I'll see you next week, and hope you enjoyed this interview with Angus.
Got colour in your cheeks. Do you ever get that feel that you can't shift, the tide that sticks around like summits in your teeth? Are there some aces up your sleeve? Have you no idea that you're in deep? I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? 'Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat. until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go. Sorta hoping that you'd stay. Maybe we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you, never thought I'd call and run. You're out of you, 'cause I always do. Maybe I'm too busy being lost to fall for somebody new. Now I thought it through, crawling back to you. So have you got the goods? Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if so, I wanna know what time it should. Simmer down and poker up. I'm sorry to interrupt, it's just I'm constantly on the cusp. I've tried been to kiss you. I don't know if you feel the same as I do. We could be together if you wanted to. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways?